Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over some battles from Dunebug. We've definitely featured him many times on the channel, so we're going to go over some of his battles again. Again, the Twitch link is in the description below. If you want to check him out, he streams almost every day on Twitch. So again, last season he was top 3, I believe, in points for Pokemon Play in Show 6, basically Open Great League is a good way to think about it if you don't run any of those tournaments. And I believe he won 4 regionals, so, and then was top 2. I think he won 3 regionals last year and was top 2 in 2 others, so second place runner-up. Anyway, so he's using Ariados in the front, which was very interesting. Ariados obviously had a buff this season with the Poison Sting buff. It runs Poison Sting, Trailblaze, and Lunge. Very high attack weighted Mon. Yeah, able to push out a ton of damage, but also takes a ton of damage in return. Something to really think about there is an obvious weakness to Clodsire. Man, it took me a while to remember that name. So, yeah, you're going to want to be good against that in the back, obviously. So in the back, he's running Shadow Feraligatr, which we said in the last video and is just true to this season in general. Best Mon in the league for this season. Easily the best safe swap, but obviously very good in the front as well. So, and then in the very back, also going to be Guzzlord, which is interesting. Most people running a different version of Guzzlord than last season. Last season, people were running Dragon Tail with Crunch and Dragon Claw. Looks like a lot of people running moving away from the Dragon Claw and then going more towards Shadow, or what am I about to say? Sludge Bomb. I was about to say Shadow Bomb for some reason. Yeah, and then instead of running the Dragon Claw, which is the fast attack, charge attack to get to, people running Brutal Swing. So Brutal Swing obviously changed this season. It's faster to get to, but does a little bit less damage, so more, at least I think so. If you guys know otherwise, let me know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into the battles, but first, if you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. Again, Open Great League back, and so are we, so let's get into it. All right, movesets over there to the left. I have a feeling that I actually put the wrong Feraligatr in the last video. We were running Ice Beam in the last video also. This season, not so much of a crunch version of this being used much. Everyone almost exclusively using Hydro Cannon Ice Beam for Feraligatr. All right, let's go. Drapion. So if you remember one of my last videos, or one of my first videos for this season, Drapion was a mainstay on one of the teams. Really loved Drapion this season. Going to be getting hit by neutral here with the Lunge. Super effective against the dark typing of Drapion, but then resisted by the poison typing. Probably we can, would probably live a Aqua Tail. Definitely would be close on the crunch, to be honest. Going for CMP here, again, Ariados, very attack weighted, so going to be winning CMP a lot of the time against most things in Open Great League. So easily winning the front matchup, and then you don't really want to put your Feraligatr into this, so just going to let his Ariados go down, but first going to get a Lunge off. Again, this is also neutral against Mana Buzz. Super effective against the dark typing and resisted by the flying typing. And then Guzzlord is amazing against Mana Buzz. Obviously, we're going to be doing a lot of fast attack damage, and then the best move they have against us is, in fact, Aerial Ace, which, again, not that great. Now, with this new version of Guzzlord, the only thing we can actually really hit it strong with as far as a charge move is concerned is Sludge Bomb. But you see, we're getting it very low in general with just the Dragon Tail, so might even be able to go for a Brutal Swing a little later. Now, going to just go up to 100 energy and throw that. To be fair, we would not have KO'd the Mana Buzz there and would have been put into a weird position. All right, Chestnut, probably just going to go for the bait here. Makes sense. They have 2 shields. They're never really going to farm us down. They're going to be scared of the Sludge Bomb. We've already showed it. We come in with the Feraligatr. Now we can either sacrifice it or we can go for a shield and get to a decent amount of pacing. I am not going to lie, I forgot Chestnut even had Thunder Punch. Just so many people really using Frenzy Plant and Superpower, which we also showcased 2 videos ago as well. Probably going to let this go. We already have the Sludge Bomb basically on the Guzzlord. I think we have the Sludge Bomb. guess we're just going to go for the Hydro Cannon. Now, Chestnut is very attack weighted as well, and so is Feraligatr, so a lot of damage probably going to come through here. And yeah, Shadow Claw going to be able to take that down. All right, Wigglytuff in the front, obviously very good. Interesting to go for the Trailblaze here. It is super effective. I wonder if we're going to switch into Feraligatr after this. Yeah. So usually you want to go for Trailblaze when you're going to stay in a matchup a long time and really gain that advantage through the attack boost. But actually lowering this to be in a 1 Hydro Cannon range is fantastically played here. Going to go for CMP. Obviously, Feraligatr going to be winning CMP. Diggersby is very defense weighted. Just a very thick bunny, right? All right, they come back in with the Wigglytuff. Now, if we do get to 2 of these, that's going to pressure a shield probably. Even though they do double resist the... okay, bad timing, but just to make sure that we get the damage off, so it doesn't really matter about the timing because we're going to get KO'd anyways. Wigglytuff, I believe, running Swift at this point. I think most of these run Swift and Icy Wind. Okay. They do end up coming with Kanto Marowak, the Shadow version, which, again, this season, very good. You do not want to be throwing Shadow Bomb into it. Obviously, it is double resisted by the ground typing here of Marowak, but I believe it's double resisted. Actually, I don't think it is. Someone in the comments let me know. It's some sort of resisted. Probably could just let... Well, it's close because it's going to do a lot of damage, right? Okay, going to go all the way down as low as possible so they don't get that much farm. Although I do believe that the switch timer is back up because we are in the 50-second shot clock era, and that's just going to be GG against Wigglytuff. All right, a weird matchup here in the front. Trailblaze is super effective. You got to watch out for the rock slides, which are going to be super effective, whereas the bone clubs are going to be actually neutral. But we are super low just from the mud slats that a bone club might be enough to KO us. So we already got one of the shields. Let's go ahead and get another, or at least get this pretty low. Okay, getting 2 shields may be worth just... Oh, we're going for the win here. I mean, we definitely outpace, again, Ariados, especially this season with the... going to go for the lunge here, which is double boosted by the Trailblaze. So Ariados with the Poison Sting buff this season really doing a lot. Now, they do have to throw. Okay, they went very greedy for the farm down here, but they're going to get super punished. I believe this will KO. Yeah, 2 lunges double boosted. Gone. Probably they'll come back in with the Kanto Marowak. Oh, coming in with Dugong. Dugong's actually tough for our team, especially here in the back, but this Feraligatr switch is actually really nice because we're going to be able to get a little bit of damage off before they get a move, and we're never going to be threatened by 1 move to KO us here, so we still have a little bit of play in the back with the Guzzlord, and even though these are going to be resisted, I mean, Shadow Feraligatr is still a big attack stat, so it's definitely going to be able to do a lot here, and now they're so low that definitely the Dragon Tails are going to be able to KO this from the Guzzlord. And they end up coming in with a Marowak anyways. They do have a... this... I don't think this will KO, but they're only going to get 1 move off here, and they don't have any moves left on Dugong, so... Low kicks. We had a video on this mon at the beginning of Season 2. Very interesting. Oh, no, I think that was last season, right? Last season... No, it was this season, because it was in Hoff's team, yeah. And it's running... Well, it's fake running Poison Sting. I believe it actually has Fury Cutter. Pretty sure. We did lower the attack here. I guess we're going to just eat a move here. No, we're going to catch a Hydro Cannon. What a monster. We do resist the Shadow Claws being a dark typing, but if they do get to an Ice Beam, we will have to KO, but this is actually just a second Hydro Cannon. So going to be able to end up taking this out. We have a shield advantage. We have switch advantage. Probably just going to let it go. I think it's X-Scissor, which is super effective. Already have the move stored here. This is going to be neutral. It's probably going to get close to KOing, but not quite. But now you have a 2 shield advantage. Going to come in with the Feraligatr. Probably just shield this first move up and get a little bit of energy before they get to another move. Or if they switch out, we already have almost a full move loaded. So... They end up leaving, as we can see in the bottom right-hand corner. Our tasks got completed, which means that they left, and the GBL rewards are back in. Ursa Ring is a crazy mon to have up here because Dunebug here is very close to Expert. So I believe at the beginning of this last set here, he was at around 2,700. So, and loses CMP apparently to Ursaring. Now, I believe Ursaring has Swift and Close Combat along with the Shadowclaw here. It can also learn Play Rough, I know that. As far as other moves, I really don't know what else it learns. It does double resist Shadowclaw here, being a normal typing. There's the Close Combat, which is nice to get rid of. They do have an Azumarill. Unfortunately for us, well, so usually in the one shield, you're very good with Feraligatr here in this matchup. But in the zero shields and already kind of at 70%, we're going to be really close to being in range of the Play Rough. Might still live, and if we do live, we'll get to another move, but I don't think we will live this. It's very close, though. Okay, banking the move. Interesting. And, oh! Kind of have to come in for Alligator because if you get a Play Rough, I don't think this is going to KO though, but if you get a Play Rough onto your Guzzlord, that's going to be really not good. But that's going to be GG, I think. If this ever gets a close combat, okay, we have some play. You're going to want to throw every odd number of turns here. You have a 3-turn move, they have a 2-turn. Well, wait a minute. Are they actually using a Steel Wing? I think they are. Yeah, so they have a 2-turn move. You have a 3-turn move. Spray Bird KO from here. I think it's really close. Oh, it does. Dang. All right, Azumarill here in the front. Obviously a very good matchup. They end up coming in with Dragapult, which I guess is kind of like Giratina. It does have Dragon Claw, I believe, but that's not going to be enough to KO. Oh, it has Breaking Swipe. Wait. Breaking Swipe. Oh, the yeah. That has a percentage to actually lower the attack. It did not, it looks like. And now we have these 2 Shadow Bombs going to go off. Probably one of these going to get shielded. I assume they want their Azumarill to... Well, it technically would live this, but I think they want Azumarill to have a decent amount of health here for a better matchup in the back. Really? Okay. Well, Feraligatr is going to be able to deal with this later after we're definitely... Interesting. I think we're going to go all in for Alligator. Okay. I honestly have not seen Poliwrath in a long time. It does look like it has counter. So that's interesting. Although counter's resisted on our side, it's not showing resisted, but I don't know. You never know nowadays. It's all messed up. Gonna shield because we outpace, so we're gonna go probably for another Trailblaze here. Oh, gonna go for CMP, win CMP against Poliwrath. Good to know as well if you're gonna be using this line. Again, Ariados, winning CMP against all these things means that you can definitely just go for these moves. Didn't need to go for this. Feraligatr can beat everything in the back anyways. All it has is the Azumarill here, but yeah, Feraligatr's gonna beat everything with a farm down. Not even ever throw a move. Sweet. Dang, Poliwrath, I have not seen that. Okay, Mana Buzz is a weird matchup because they do have Aerial Ace, which is super effective, but you do also have Lunge. Now, we're throwing on a bit of bad timing here, but we're throwing on bad timing on purpose to lower the damage being hit through the Aerial Aces, which means that after 2, we'll probably end up living 2 Aerial Aces. Oh, we live by a lot. Yeah, we'll live this. And then Snarl not really being a move that's going to be able to farm us down, I don't think. Well... Maybe it will be able to. I don't know. They're going to take 3 lunges. I don't think this will KO. Okay, going for CMP. This is actually just best case scenario for us. I imagine we're actually going to come in for Alligator after this, to be honest. Get a huge farm down if they decide to stay in or win switch based on a switch that they go through here. Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, not the greatest switch for us, but we should have a 1-turn advantage here. So I believe if we just go to the 2s, we'll just win this. Also, at any point, they're going to get very desperate, and we can probably just catch on Guzzlord for free at some point. But yeah, I think we'll just go to the 2s, and, well, switch will be up after that, I believe. Okay, catching here. Nice. Very nice. I mean, there's a reason Dunebug's a champ. A Zoomerl here. This is not the worst, though. Let's be honest. This is going to do about 45%. The next one's just going to do about the same. Probably going to get KO'd here. Well, do we live this? I don't know. Guzzlord has a ton of health, but low defense. All right. The only thing we really have to worry about is the energy on everything. So we really have to be throwing on a good timing. We're going to want to throw on 147. We can't really afford to... I thought he was going to go for the farm down there. Crazy. Now, the Azumarill takes a long time to get to its moves, so we know we can go for a lot of extra Shadow Claws after through this. Oh my god, they get so greedy. They know we have infinite energy here, and they try to go for a move. 1, 2, 3. Is this enough, though? Azumarill's in the yellow? Oh, no, it was in the red. Okay. I don't think you can KO from the yellow, but in the red's fine. Lunge going to be neutral here against Goodra. Going to be able to outpace as well to the Aqua Tail, which is basically what they want to be using, Aqua Tail, Thunder Punch. Usually the moveset that Goodra's running. I think they probably could shield the next one, hit this Aqua Tail, and farm down if they wanted to shield this next one. But... we'll see if they want to do that or not. I think it'll be close because now they're going to be two times reduced, so the actual damage not going to be good enough here. Technically, we could shield and then force switch, but I like keeping the shields here. It is 2 times reduced. Probably going to come in Whiscash. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you just noticed, but I moved my head to try to look around the Guzzlord. Man, that is like an old... That is coming up from Super Nintendo, basically, days from my kid, when I was a kid, basically, and always playing like Mario Kart and being like, I can see past things if I just move my head. What's that? Object permanence? Yeah. Okay, so gonna be all in again with this Feraligatr. Gonna have 2 shields. This is gonna KO. See if we get the shield here. We really need Feraligatr to be decent. I do think it could be their own Feraligatr or even a Azumarill. Ends up being Dunsparce. So this is a little awkward. It is normal typing, which means double resist to Shadow Claws. Drill Run, while it doesn't do a lot, we're a Shadow Feraligatr, and so it kind of does a lot to us. So the only things going to be able to get to moves, though, are this Dunsparce, so you might as well shield here and not afford them any extra clearance for fast attacks if needed, if we want to think about that, because I believe the Goodra is still alive in the back. They're going to be on another move here. We could actually switch. And, oh my god. Good catch, but it really doesn't do that much, right? They're not going to farm us down before we farm them down. Or we'll farm down at the same time. Yeah, it ends up being the same time. So that'll be fine with us. Sand Slash is kind of rough for the whole team. I mean, not the whole team, but we're ABA weak to it. So they are going to be resisting everything that we do. We do lower their attack, so probably we're going to be able to survive a move and get to another move. We definitely win CMP against this thing. We get to the moves at the same time. Looks like they go for the Ice Punch here, so they're going to take this damage. They're going to probably not shield this because they do resist it, so probably come in for Alligator, get a bit of a farm here, and yeah, this thing is kind of low enough that if we do keep a shield... Oh, wow. They came in with Feraligatr. Interesting. I think they're weak to Guzzlord in the back, though, so I bet we're going to shield this, and then I will probably end up shielding again against the Alolan Sandslash. Oh, I like this, actually, coming in and getting a lot of energy. Okay. Manibo's not the worst, because we're really good against this with Guzzlord, and we still have that shield, and probably enough to shield and farm down the Alolan Sandshrew with Dragon Tails. So I really like our spot here, to be honest, because I don't think they get to 2 Ice Punches, and they're really getting low on health here. We're definitely just going to let this go. We've already decided our win con is to go all in with Guzzlord. Yeah, we'll just take this Ariados, and that'll KO us. And this thing's 3 Dragon Claws away from dying. Probably 5 Dragon Claws away from KOing this Sandslash. 3, 4, 5. Okay, ends up being 6. We shield. Again, they can never get to 2. and then we'll just farm down the yeah, even though they have 2 shields, they're not going to get to any moves here. And an Aerial Ace doesn't even KO. They have to get to 2 moves. Superior. Okay, into Dugong. Ooh. All right. Well, we have Trailblaze, which is super effective, and that's nice. So we'll probably just end up staying in this matchup forever. Maybe if they throw... Well, we have Guzzlord for the Superior, right? So we don't actually ever switch out of this matchup, I think. I was thinking we do, but yeah, we have a hard counter for the Superior in the back. So they're going to show their super hard counter to Ariados here. Okay, they don't have a hard counter. Tough for them. We're 2 times boosted from the Trailblazes, so this is super effective. Oh my god. Wait a minute. We just got to get a lunge off? Oh my god, and now they're stuck in this. We just switch into the Guzzlord, and that's already GG. It's going to be reduced in attack, and oh, well, okay, so the Guzzlord is the best mon left, so you just throw in the Feraligatr to just soak up whatever here. Okay, makes the most amount of sense. Should have thought of that myself, to be honest. I was already trying to skip to the end game, but we're in a little bit of a middle game, although it's definitely over, so it doesn't really matter in the end. I think we're close to living that, but yeah, I see why we would not take that. All right, we just eat this move. We farm down. We throw infinite. Infinite. Yeah, it's GG. We throw infinite moves into the Dunsparce, and it's over. All right. Ooh, you saw the old camera there for a second. Did we go back to it? It's almost like blurry. It's just an old camera. All right, thanks again for watching. Again, check out Dunebug's channel. It's going to be in the description below. It's twitch.com/Dunebug, I believe 97. But go ahead and check the description below, because that is what is 100% correct. Anyways, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't, definitely hit the subscribe button. Again, Open Great League, trying to help you all out as much as possible. We're going to have 2 weeks of this. So these are the teams you want to choose, and you want to choose early just so you get a lot of practice in and you can stick with that team forever. See you in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to continue to support me, definitely click that subscribe button. You'll see any content coming out, and if you want another video on this same league for some more tips and tricks to other teams, check that video out right there, and I'll see you in the next one.